Inside the chairman's office at Nicholson Corporation, Dahlia stood before the expansive floor-to-ceiling windows, gazing pensively at the falling snow. The city shimmered with vibrant lights, yet she was there alone. Her mother had returned home yesterday while she remained in Millsburg to settle pressing work commitments. On one hand, she truly had matters to attend to, but on the other, she was hiding. She didn't know how to explain James' death to the family. Until the real culprit was caught, Dustin remained the prime suspect. While she was lost in her thoughts, her phone suddenly rang. She was surprised to see that it was a call from Regulus Nicholson, the Nicholson family patriarch. "Hello, Grandpa Regulus. How can I help you?" Dahlia was quick to greet him. "Dahlia, I heard from your grandpa that you won't be spending New Year's at home and will be working overtime at the office instead?" Regulus asked in concern. "I have pressing matters to attend to at work. It's more convenient for me to stay here." Dahlia smiled. "Dahlia, it's good that you're devoted to your work. But you need to balance work and rest as well. Don't overwork yourself." "Thank you for your concern, Grandpa Regulus. I'll take care of myself." "Right, I called you tonight as there is something important I wish to discuss with you." "Please go on." "As I'm getting old, I'm no longer able to take on as many responsibilities. That is why I have decided to step down from my position and appoint you as the new head of the family," Regulus declared, dropping a bombshell. "What? You want me to become the matriarch?" Dahlia was shocked and refused immediately. "Grandpa Regulus, that won't do. I'm too young. How can I possibly be worthy of taking your place? I've witnessed your talents and capabilities firsthand. You are entirely capable of taking on the position and leading the entire Nicholson family," Regulus said in a serious tone. "Grandpa Regulus, I've only recently returned to the family. I won't be convincing as the successor. Besides, there are plenty of talented individuals in our family who would be more suitable for the role." Dahlia was in a dilemma. Managing Nicholson Corporation alone was already giving her a headache. Since her current standing within the family was still low, leading an entire aristocratic family would be an immense challenge. "Our family indeed has talented people, but they are not ready to lead the family. You, on the other hand, are different. You built up your own family with your own hands and have long been ready to take on this responsibility. You're the best among the young members of the Nicholson family. No one else is more suited for the role. Grandpa Regulus, you've overestimated me. Firstly, I don't possess the family's wealth. Second, I lack connections. And third, I don't have the resources. I'm simply not qualified." Dahlia was feeling helpless. Even though she was ambitious and had considered fighting for the position, it was too early with her current standing. "I can provide you with the wealth, connections, and resources you need. As long as you agree, I will personally support your succession," Regulus declared boldly. Dahlia was at a loss for words. Regulus was not merely valuing her but showering her with affection by sweeping away all obstacles for her. "Grandpa Regulus, I don't understand. Why did you choose me?" Dahlia inquired cautiously. With Regulus' abilities, wouldn't it be better to groom his grandson to be his successor? Why did he choose an outsider like her? "Because you are the most suitable candidate and have the greatest potential to bring our family to greater heights." Regulus sounded resolute. If he were honest, he made the decision not solely based on Dahlia's exceptional talent but mainly because she had the support of a nobleman. But Dahlia was about to continue when Regulus interrupted her. "Dahlia, stop refusing. Some things are meant to be fought for. I trust in your abilities. If you won't be the matriarch, nobody else can." Since Regulus put it that way, Dahlia had no other reason to refuse. She could only nod, saying, "Thank you for having confidence in me. I will try my best. Please guide me when I fall short." Regulus chuckled heartily. "All right, as long as you agree, I'll arrange a family meeting tomorrow morning and officially announce you as the new head of the Nicholson family." The surprising news came without warning, leaving Dahlia in a daze even after Regulus had hung up. She hadn't achieved much, yet she was suddenly the Nicholson matriarch, dramatically elevating her status. It felt unbelievable. Although Dahlia believed she had the talent, She lacked the confidence to lead such a prominent family at this time. However, she also realized that this was an opportunity for her to rise, and she shouldn't let it slip away. She had to give it a try, regardless of whether she was prepared. The next morning, the heavy snowfall had stopped, and it was finally the new year. Dustin had just returned to the Flame Dragon gang when he saw Nelson approaching him happily. "Sir Rhys, I have good news." "What? Did your wife give birth?" Dustin asked curiously. "It's better news than that. She gave birth to twins." "Sir Rhys, can you have a better imagination?" "A better imagination? Oh, I get it now. The children are not yours." Nelson was speechless, and the corners of his mouth twitched. Dustin's responses were getting more absurd. "Sir Rhys, I'll just tell you. We found James' killer." Nelson was not going to let Dustin continue guessing. Dustin might just say his wife ran off with another man next. "The killer? Where are they?" Dustin's gaze grew cold, and he turned serious. "We beat him up half to death. He's unconscious now, but he already ratted out the mastermind," Nelson responded. "Who was it?" Dustin asked. "Nicholson Corporation's Vice Chairman Hank Hoffman." Nelson's expression was serious. Dustin was surprised. "Hank Hoffman? Are you sure?" Nelson explained. Based on the statement, Hank intended to remove Ms. Nicholson forcefully from her position, but he couldn't do so with you backing her. So, he decided to sow discord between the two of you. It would be easier for him to accomplish his goal if you weren't on good terms with Ms. Nicholson. I can't believe he resorted to such underhanded methods to gain a small advantage. This bastard deserves to die. A murderous gaze flickered in Dustin's eyes. He had previously rejected Hank's attempts to bribe him. He didn't expect Hank to retaliate by setting him up. If he hadn't investigated the situation thoroughly, he would have fallen into Hank's trap. "Sir Rhys, what Hank did was unforgivable. I've already obtained his address and will send someone to capture him immediately," Nelson said furiously. "There's no need. I'll handle it personally this time." "Show me the way," Dustin said with a hardened expression. "Right away." Without hesitating, Nelson quickly went to get the car. The gravity of the situation was evident since Dustin had decided to get involved personally. Hank wouldn't be able to escape this time,